What's happening, everybody? Pastic here. Having a problem with my board again, but there we go. We're good to go. We are now on section 1.2, which is all about exponents and the order of operations. The objective for 1.2 is to simplify and evaluate numerical and algebraic expressions using the order of operations. Example 1 says to simplify 32 plus 6 squared minus 14 times 3. In order to evaluate this numerical expression, I'm going to need to use the order of operations. I've chosen a pretty blue color here because I think it's beautiful. Order of operations go as follows. Parentheses. Exponents. Multiplication. Or division. Addition or subtraction. And that's pretty much all of them. There's one key. These say or. I just screwed something up. These say or. The pen tool's not working. There we go. These say or. So we're talking about doing one or the other. Same thing here. One or the other. The key is from left to right. Okay, so now we know the order of operations, or at least we are introduced to it. We want to talk about what we see. So I see addition, I see an exponent, I see subtraction, and I see multiplication. Addition, exponent, subtraction, multiplication. So what do I do first? I do exponents first. So 32 plus 6 squared. 6 squared is the same as 6 times 6, which is 36, minus 14 times 3. Now I have to reevaluate what I see. I see addition, subtraction, and multiplication. So I'm going down the list here, top to bottom, left to right. I see multiplication. So that is what I'm going to do next. 14 times 3 is 42. Now we have 32 plus 36 minus 42. All that I see now is addition and subtraction. I now must work left to right by the order of operations because that is an or statement. One or the other, left to right. 32 plus 36 is 68. I didn't mean to write plus there, so I'm going to erase it with my palm. And now I have to reselect my tool over here. I'm getting better at this, y'all. 68 minus 42. 68 minus 42 results in what? 26? Sounds right to me. Hopefully that's right. All right. Evaluate 5x plus 3 squared divided by p. 5x plus 3 squared divided by p. X equals 2, p equals 3. So 5 times x is going to result in 5 times 2 because x equals 2. Plus 3 squared divided by p, which is 3. Notice each time I saw a variable x in p, I put parentheses there. And inside the parentheses, I ended up substituting the value for those variables. For 2 for x, 3 for p. Now I'm going to follow the order of operations just like the last one. So I'm going to look at what I've got. I've got multiplication, I've got exponents, and I've got division. I'm not saying that I have parentheses here because inside the parentheses there's nothing to do. So I've got 10, which is 5 times 2, plus 3 squared. 3 squared is 3 times 3, which is 9, divided by 3. You're going to notice there I did the multiplication here. I also did the exponent here. Neither of those steps affected the other one, so I kind of did them on the same sequence, but technically this is what should have been done first, and then this is what should have been done second. Now we've got 10 plus 9 divided by 3. I see division. Division comes before addition in the order of operations, so I'm going to do this, which is 3. And I've now got 10 plus 3. It's the only thing left to do. 13, lucky number. Find the total cost of a pair of jeans if the price is $32 and the sales tax rate is 8%. So, for this one, we need to know a little bit about percents. Tax rate is 8%. Here's how I think about it. Full price of an item is 100%, which is 1.0 as a multiplier. Sales tax equals 8%. 8% as a decimal, as a multiplier, is 0.08. So what am I doing? I'm taking total price, which is 1.0, and I'm adding the sales tax, which is 0.08. So technically, we're paying 108% of that item when we're all said and done. 108% as a multiplier is 1.08. So how do we find the total cost of the pair of jeans? If the price is $32, that's your original price, $32. We're going to multiply that by our new multiplier, which is 1.08. And I need to take a quick second and figure out what that is, because I am new at this whole thing. So give me one moment. 32 times 1.08 is $34.56. And I apologize for the delay. Ooh, I think I might have gone too far. No, we're good. Simplify. 3, parentheses, 8 plus 6. So 3 times 8 plus 6 divided by 4 squared minus 10. So we've got parentheses here for the first time. We must do all work in the parentheses before we do anything outside of the parentheses. So we must do this first, and we must do all of this as well before we do anything else. So the 3 is going to stay. And the first thing I'm going to do is 8 plus 6, which is 14. Keeping the division symbol. I'm now going to follow the order of operations inside the parentheses. 4 squared is 16 minus 10. I'm still working inside the parentheses, so I can also do this because it doesn't affect this other part, but I'll leave it for now to truly follow the order of operations. 16 minus 10 is 6. Do I need the parentheses there for the 6? Not really. But now I've got multiplication and division, so I'm going to do the multiplication, which is 42, divided by 6, which is 7. Evaluate each expression for x equals 11 and z equals 16. So here we've got parentheses and an exponent. Let's substitute first. Parentheses, x is going to equal 11. Z is going to equal 16. I'm separating them with a little parenthesis, but I'm including the outside parenthesis as well. Squared. So I have parentheses here first. Inside the parentheses, I'm going to do 11 times 16, which again, I'm going to swing over to my trusty calculator. 11 times 16, 176. I maintain that inside the parentheses. Now I have to multiply it by itself or square it. The result is 30,976. El mucho grande. X times z squared. So x equals 11. Z equals 16. And this time only the z is being squared. You have to be careful about that. So inside parentheses, I don't have anything to do. So I'm just going to go straight to my exponent. 11 times 16 squared is 256. And then trusty calculator, 11 times 256, 2816, 2,816. All right. Simplify. 4, bracket, parenthesis, 2 times 9, plus 15 divided by 3, quantity, squared, close bracket. Brackets and parentheses, basically the same thing, y'all. So we got to start on the innermost parentheses that we see. So we can start here, and we can start here. Follow the order of operations each time. A good thing to do would be to write the order of operations on each slide. You actually even might want to write this following acronym, I think it's called, PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So, first step, 2 times 9, 4, bracket, parentheses, 2 times 9 is 18. So we did this. Plus 15 divided by 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. We still got the little squared guy, still got the bracket. Okay, so we're still inside these two big brackets. Nothing to do with the 18 yet. 5 has an exponent of 2, so we're going to do that. 4. 5 squared is 25. Still working on the inside. I now see addition on the inside. 18 plus 25 is 43. Final step, multiplication, parentheses and brackets work the same. 4 times 43, 4 times 40 is 160, 4 times 3 is 12, 172. Lovely indeed. I tell you, this is a long video, y'all. I'm getting a little winded up here. Carpenter wants to build 3 decks in the shape of regular hexagons. The perimeter P. Perimeter P, they're defining a variable for us here. And he's building 3 decks and just gathering some information. The perimeter P of each deck will be 60 feet. 60 feet total perimeter. The perpendicular distance A from the center of each deck to one of the sides will be 8.7 feet. I don't know what they want me to do here. I think I screwed this problem up. So we're going to skip it. Screw it. Oh, there it is. Never mind. So we're going to use this formula. All right, so easier than I thought it was going to be. It says, the perpendicular, says use the formula A equals blank, 3 parentheses PA over 2, to find the total area of all 3 decks. All right, so this is a basic plug and chug. A equals 3 P times A up top. They give us P. P is 60. P perimeter 60. A, do they give us A? I believe they do. The distance A from the center of each deck to one of the sides will be 8.7. So we got to make sure we read this correctly. I'm just finishing up the formula. So what do I have? I have parentheses, I have multiplication, I have division, right? So inside the parentheses, I'm going to start. When you see a fraction like this, you have to start either in the numerator or the denominator. You have to finish it up. So we're going to start at the top, 60 times 8.7. So we've got, I'm going to put an equal sign here, 3 parentheses. All I did here was the 60 times the 8.7, and I got 522 divided by 2. Still in the parentheses, I've now got division, so we're going to divide 522 by 2. And we got 261. So now we've got 3 times 261. Finish that off, 3 times 261, 783. Now we're talking about area, so 783. The unit of measurement is feet here and feet here. So we're going to label this as feet to the power of 2. The reason that we're using the power of 2 is because area is true dimensional, so it's got to be feet squared. And that's it for 1.2, y'all. Thanks for sticking with me. I know that was